There's obviously a lot of hype around AI and ChatGPT and its ability to go and create content basically out of thin air and generate that for your business. The question for that is, can you actually leverage that content in your content strategy? Will you actually be able to rank in Google, or will that content actually be able to even convert people and push them down the funnel? In my opinion, the use of AI for content creation for SaaS businesses, it really isn't able to create revenue-focused content that we need. It's not able to create that deep level technical content where, first of all, from a keyword research and topic ideation perspective, a lot of that content that we're creating is typically driven off of common client problems or objections from sales calls, right? And that level of depth and expertise that is needed is not something that AI can actually build. It actually can't go and build an answer. It doesn't have those answers in its head. A lot of those answers comes from the internal team. A lot of those answers comes from founders that have that deep expertise and actual experience in speaking with customers, and they are the ones that can go and build video content or actually build written content that is actually going to rank and convert. So I think for leveraging AI from a content creation perspective, can you use it for very basic high-level content like what is project management, right? That is like super top funnel at the top of the awareness buyer journey as well. Like, do you even realistically want to be building that content? Maybe if you're building it from creating linkable assets from that perspective, from a PR perspective, maybe you're taking a glossary approach where you're building 300 or 400 specific topics and queries that are relevant for your industry and defining those, then it could make sense. It can start to build that content, something of structure. You'll still need that human element to go through and make edits and to make changes, but getting into like real revenue focused content that is problem-based, AI is simply not at a point where it can go and answer those questions for you. That knowledge, that expertise of, first of all, pulling out those topics and digging those out should come internally from your team. And second of all, the same goes for actually creating the content itself. And I think, as I talk about a lot, leveraging the form of video, having that personal touch behind pulling out those core problems, answering those core problems with your own expertise, building thought leadership and authority in your space, and putting your voice and your actual image behind that is much more powerful and is a much more scalable strategy to then taking that content. You can easily transcribe that then into written content. You can have that edited down and copy edited, use that as written content on LinkedIn, or use that as written content on your website in a blog post. So I think it all starts with internally an understanding of what those core problems are, utilizing video to make it much more scalable. Really, AI can't solve for this. AI can't solve for digging out those topics, and it certainly can't solve for really writing content that is problem focused. So my suggestion is focus on building that content internally, focus on leveraging the expertise of your team to build that content, and that is going to shine through in the quality of it. It's not a game of creating content just to create content, right? You need truly quality content that has a different angle, a different spin on it, your own thought and thought leadership built into it for it to actually convert and for it actually to resonate and to showcase solving that problem for your potential customers.